今日華人電台係一個由專業人士組成嘅電台，團隊包括醫療界、財經界、地產界、娛樂界、保險業、汽車維修、飲食界、宗教及文學、科技、政治等眾多領域，多年來為華人作出忠誠服務，秉承着公平、公正、不偏不倚、不受廣告及政治影響嘅態度，為大家作出詳盡、誠實嘅報導，為各地華人提供可信賴嘅資訊。未來嘅日子，今日華人電台會繼續我哋嘅理念，為華人提供一個可信靠嘅電台，盼望聽眾繼續俾我哋支持，多謝大家。
大家好，各位聽眾，今日咧我代一代阿袁醫生啊，因為佢有啲事，今日咧佢唔得閒。咁咧今日係我哋講呢個太極嘅講座啊，咁我好開心請到Mason Tong 師傅同我哋講呢個太極。大家都知道咧，呢個係中國好長久嘅一個健身同埋仲有一個武術啊，對於我哋咧係好有幫助嘅。希望大家即係留心聽呢個太極啊！我自己都以前練過太極嘅，我都要跟翻唐師傅同我哋練。我一將時間交俾唐師傅。
Okay, can you hear me? Okay. Okay. All right. Well, hello everybody. Welcome in, and of course, Sifu. Hello.
All right. Good to see you all.
Okay. Well, welcome back. Also, I know that it's been a while since I've been able to attend. It's good to see you all again. And welcome back to this session of China Today Radio. Oh, but thank you. They like the shirt. Courtesy of Tiger Claw, by the way. There's our friends in the community. So it was a gift. But it's good to see you all. Welcome back. I think this is our 23rd session now, Sifu, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Wow, what a journey. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. I know, Sifu, you wanted me to start off with some Feng Sugong.
We will start off with some actually Chan Sugong. So Chan Sugong is the silk reeling exercises. And again, what we try to present in these sessions are practical things that you can practice yourself. They're not meant to be hard or difficult to remember, but they also are very effective. And so, as some of you may know from my own history, I have studied many styles of Tai Chi. I've studied from many famous masters in China and in the United States. So this is a gathering of all that information together to create a program we call Tai Chi for Health and Wellness. So it's not Tai Chi for competition or performance, okay? That's completely different. So I know many people ask me, oh, why don't you teach Yang 24? Well, because that's not Tai Chi for health and wellness. That's for competition. But we do it specifically made for, or I should say curated moves from my own experience, from different styles of Tai Chi that you can practice that can be beneficial to your health. So the first part we're doing is called Chan Sugong, which is silk reeling, and these are from Chen style Tai Chi. They're for opening your joints, developing flexibility, range of motion, help you to get the movement of your qi and blood moving. And so they may look like just regular exercises, and in a certain sense they are. They should be done slowly, however, concentrating as you practice. And also, I guess the other thing, most important, make sure you're breathing as you're doing these. And so I'm going to let Mason take you through them. Chan Sugong starts from the head, goes down to your feet. After that, we'll be practicing some Feng Sung Gong. Feng Sung Gong also from Chen style Tai Chi. These are for helping you feel qi. So a very important aspect, I'll talk about that a little bit later. And then at the end, we will be working on some Sun style Tai Chi material, including individual movements as well as some form practice. All right, so without further ado, let me turn you over to Mason and we'll get started.
Thank you, everybody. Follow along with me if you'd like. And again, as we do these exercises, because we may not be in the same room as you, if you feel any sort of tiredness, pain, or shortness of breath, pause, take a second, sit down if you need, or get a drink of water. We want to make sure that you're going at your pace. So as we go through these exercises, please use the chat to raise questions, and we will try to answer them as we go. But let's go ahead and start. So if you're standing with me, you can make sure that you're in your standing Zhang position. We discussed this in previous calls. Your spine is straight, tailbone is tucked in. Relax the neck and chin, shoulders, forwards. From here, I'm going to begin first rotating the head around. Keep the face forwards. Let's circle at least 6 times. Okay. Just have hands relaxed. I'll do one more. And now the other way. Circle. So again, this is helping if you have tension in your neck. One more. Good. We'll move our shoulders. You have your hand at your Dantian points. So again, we mentioned this before. It's 3 points below the belly button. Open the chest, rotate the shoulder blades back. So from the side, it looks like this. See me in my mirror if you need. Bend the knees, straighten as you come up. So open up the chest. Relax the chest. Relax the shoulder blades back. And then relax as you come down. Repeat as you come back up. Breathe normally. And one more. Now, you can reverse. The chest is going to close. You rotate this way. Bend the knees. Come up. And repeat. Back down. Up. Down. Up and down. Up. And one more. Good. Now, continuing some of these Chong Tzu Gong exercises, you can have your hands out to the sides. All right. Now, remember how we talk about the quads? You have your right quad, your left quad. It's where your femur connects to your pelvic bone. You shift over one quad, rotate the arm. And as you shift to the other one, rotate all the way to the other arm. Okay. A little spiraling again. From right side all the way through to the left side. Now keep your shoulders relaxed. Elbows relatively in the same area. One side, the other. So doesn't require a lot of dramatic movement. Nice and smooth. And you're spiraling from one end to the other. When you're spiraling, you do this, it helps develop strength. And so when you have a spiraling movement, it increases your power by 5 times. That's why when you see people talking about punching, they talk about spiraling the fist. Get some rotational force there. Good. Relax the arms. Have your hands in front. And circle this way. So again, try relaxing all the way from your shoulders, elbows, all the way to your fingers. All right, and let's go the other way. So this is helping you work out any tension you might have in your wrists, on your hands there. All right. Okay, and let's open the hands, close the hands. Open the hands, close the hands. These are good. They help build some strength for your fingers. If you're concerned about arthritis, these will help with dexterity. And now close the fingers, open the hands. Close the fingers, open the hands. And you can see I'm opening and closing halfway. Now, lastly, close the palms, open the hands, close the palms, open the hands. Again, grip strength training exercises help you with your offsetting. It will help offset arthritis. Now, build some dexterity strength to your fingers. And like shake out the hands. Relax. Breathe in. Bring your hands down across the face. Down in front of you. Down to your center. Your sides. This is Sogong. Breathe in. Drawing fresh chi in through the baihui. Let your hands come down in front of your face. This is tracing the renmai, your center line that goes in front of you. Back to the hands on the side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Your hands might be warm here, so it could be a good point to take your hands, rub the kidney points. And helping nourish your daimai, your belt meridian here. Okay. And you can have your hands on the hips or at your side, but we're going to circle with the waist. So rotating around the orbit with your waist all the way around. Nice and smooth, nice and consistently. Rotate around 6 times enough. So maybe 3 more. So 3, 2, 1. All right, and I'm going to go the other way. Okay, again, 3 more times, make 6. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, now shrink down the circle. So you just think about your dantian point. So make very small circle. So imagine that your that circle is going around. You may feel your hips go up and down as you do so. So you can see my hands helping trace that. So circle, very small circle. Helping engage your lower intestines, your stomach, the large intestines that sit right here, kidneys, the liver. Now, other way. Good. Now, we do some vertical circles. So watch my hips, they come down, round and up. Down, round and up. So this is a vertical circle. Okay. Down, up. Gotta keep your spine straight. And it's not just your legs moving, but you do bend your knees. Allows you to go up and then down. 1 more. Up, down. Now I'm going to go the other way. I went this way. Now I'm going to go back and back this way. Drop your lower abdominal. Let the perineum point come up and then reverse back down and repeat as you come back this way. So this is reversing the movement we just did earlier. Comes up and around. So again, since we're interested in health in these series, these movements are helping you keep your digestive tract, your elimination, your stomach, your digestion. It helps keep it lively, helps you move around, engaging the intestines, all the connecting muscles that help support and cradle your dantian region. 1 more. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. So long. Breathe in. Breathe out. One last time. Good. Have your feet together. Hands outside your knees. Rotate the same way. Spiraling the lower half of your body here. Again, these are very easy. You notice I'm not taking up a lot of space. Even if you just do a little bit consistently, this can help you out. Okay. With the amount of people who have knee problems, it's very important for you to build strength, to exercise your knees and your legs properly, not too much. Okay. Now let's go the other way. Good. Okay. Put your feet out apart. Rotate in with both legs. You have your hands on your knees for support. Rotate in, out, in, and out. 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to go the other way. So open, go in and then out. In and out. Again, your hands are here for support. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. And last one, what we're going to do, the whole body, just going to open and close. You can have your hands at your side, holding your hip. That's going to be just fine. And imagine, again, that your center of your body is like the hinge of a door or the spine of a book. So you know how a book, like this is the big book I have here. It opens and closes. Goes open, close like this. Same thing you do with your body. So open up, all my weight's on this side of my body, on my left side, to the right, and open up, and then close. Let's do this 6 times. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One last time. 6. Good. We've done this side. Now we're going to do that side. So regardless if you start on the right or left side, we're doing both. So switch over, open up, and close. Now I'm making sure that as I do this again, my hip and my foot have to be timed together. As my hip opens, my foot needs to start also. And then when the hip stops, the foot stops. They have to be aligned. Where opening and closing is one of the key elements of internal practice. It doesn't matter if you're doing Bagua, Xingyi, or Tai Chi Chuan. All of them have the aspect of opening and closing. Okay, so let's finish that up. 3, 2, 1. Good. And let's finish that. Relax and breathe. So going 3 times. Again, drawing in fresh qi in from around you, helping wash your channels. Your hands help guide the qi down. Last one. Again.
Okay, thank you, Mason. So those are some of the Chan Su Gong exercises you can practice and do in your daily life. So I mean, that's one of the main purposes. The next part of our discussion and practice here will be Fang Song Gong. Fang Song Gong, as I said, the entire purpose teach you to relax, number 1. Number 2, to feel the qi. And so I know many students who have told me that, well, I practice Tai Chi, but I've never felt any qi before. And that's because you need to actually practice meditation and relaxation and sensitivity practice to actually feel some qi. And the exercises you do have to be designed for that purpose. So Fang Song Gong was created by my teacher, Grandmaster Feng Jiqiang, who was the last great grandmaster of Chen style Tai Chi in Beijing. And he created these because I asked him that exact question. How do I teach students? And he said, well, they have to feel qi. And so he created this set to help students learn about qi. So I'm going to demonstrate or explain how to do it first, and then we're going to have Mason lead you through it. Okay, so the first movement is beginning Tai Chi. And so I'm just going to start first with my feet apart, and we'll talk a little bit later about how to get there. So a couple rules of Fong Song Gong. When my hands go up, my body has to go down. When my hands come down, my body comes up. Okay, so we'll start with that. So first, you're going to raise your feet are shoulder width apart. You're going to slowly bring your arms up, like you're picking up a piece of paper, huh? Or a napkin here with your fingertips. You pick it up, and now you're going to raise it above your head. Bring it back to your waist, down to your sides. The hands come forward. Okay, relax. And then now you're going to use the body wave that Mason did earlier. Press down. Imagine there's a curved surface there. You touch it with your fingertips. Lift back up. Now, as you draw the hand in, bend your knees. As I push down, my body comes back up and I separate my hands. And if you did that right, you will feel all of a sudden the chi moving into your fingertips. The fingers will feel swollen or they'll feel kind of tingly. That's because the chi is beginning to move. If you don't feel anything, don't worry. The more you practice it, the more it will work. So I'm going to go through it one more time and then we'll have Mason take you through it. Okay, so my hands come up, my body is going down. Okay, so hands are here. Now, I'm up here, I've bent my knees. I'm going to go down just a little bit more. So the hands can go over my head, come down to my waist here. And now, my knees are still bent. I'm going to straighten my knees, push the hands forward. As if I can touch the wall, okay, in front of me. Then I relax. And now we use what I call the body wave. The body waves, lifting the hands forward, okay? And imagine there's a curved surface here. You're touching it with your fingertips, bending your knees. You straighten your knees, and now my body is straight. As I pull my hands in, I bend my knees. So I'm going down. As I push down, the body is coming back up. So there, in that one movement, beginning Tai Chi, you are actually experiencing the body moving up and down. In one movement, you circulated your Chi 4 times. Okay? And it's circulating through what? The central meridian in your body that we call the Renmai and the Dumai. So one's in front, one's in back. And so the Chi is circulating through your body. And as Mason always said, it's as if circulation is good, your lungs are good, your blood flow and circulation are good, digestion, elimination are good. The 3 most important things in your whole body. All right, Mason, let's take them through 6 repetitions of the first move of Fong Song Gong, beginning Tai Chi.
Of course, yep. And again, I only say those 6 because you show me how important they are, Sifu, so it's all good. All right, so let's relax. Begin. Come up. And the knees, the hands come up overhead by your side. You straighten the knees, hands go out. Relax. Body roll. Let's come up over the head. Sides. The knees bend, they pump the legs down and the hands come up, the height of your heart. And down either side of you. And at the end, relax the hands, turn back down to a pointed position. Let's do it again. You may notice there's 4 circles here. So the first circle. Let's go to the side. Second circle goes out in front and down. Third one comes up and out. The fourth circle. It's up, in, and down as you lead the chi back, down, coalescing back into your kidney points from the feet as chi rebounds on the ground. Okay, let's go again. The first circle, and your side, again, just extend out. Let your vision, your intention go all the way to the horizon. Come back. Again, bend the knees, pumps the hands up. Straighten out, bend the knees, brings the hands up again. Out on the other side. Good. Try a couple more. Breathe normally for now. If you're not used to these movements, just trying to get the fluidity of it, the smoothness, that's enough right there. But if you practice this regularly, you may notice where your breath should time with your movements. And in short, each of your movements should not take less than one breath. But if it helps, just know you start by trying to be smooth, consistent, controlled. Breathe normally for that. Let's do this one more time. Stand up. Overhead. Now, it's the first and second circle. Third. And the last one. Good. All right, Sibu, back to you.
So you will note that is, like I said, the first move of Tai Chi. Now, many styles of Tai Chi, actually most styles of Tai Chi, just begin and the hands go down. This is different. This is for the purpose of you feeling your Qi. So I would recommend, if you want to feel the Qi strongly, that you practice these set of 4 movements that make up the beginning Tai Chi. And I once asked my teacher, why, how come so many moves? He goes, well, it's the most important move in Tai Chi. It begins and ends every set. And he says, if you do those movements correctly, you actually don't need to practice anything else. It will actually improve your health. So if you notice, Mason's body went up and down as the hands move. That uses your legs to pump the blood from your legs to your heart. It improves your circulation, which is why practice of something like this can improve if you have diabetes, poor circulation. This will help. Okay. You have neuropathy. The Qi doesn't flow through your legs very well. This will also help. So keep in mind, it's a, how should I say, Tai Chi is also a way of medicine. It's not just an exercise, like some people think. It actually can help you heal. So the next one we're going to practice, which I think is really important, is what is called Yin Yang Gong. Yin Yang Gong is to help you coordinate right and left side of your body, but also to help you feel the Qi. So imagine you're a scale. You push down on this side comes up. And I also shifted my weight. It's now all on this side. This side is empty. And I push down on this side. So I shift my weight to this side. Okay. And so this side has my weight. The hand is going up. This one pushed down. Now this one pushes down. The other side comes up. So think of yourself as a scale. And as you're moving down, up and down, keep your hands hollow. It will help you feel the Qi. You will feel the Qi in the middle of your hand. All right, so let me have Mason take you through. Again, we're going to do 6 repetitions on each side. So this is Yin Yang Gong.
Okay. So I'm going to start with my left hand down. So all my weight's on my left side. You can choose either one. We're going to then make sure that you do it equally on both sides. So essentially, my weight is all on my left side. My right foot is empty, as you can see. I can lift that and move it. Shift over to the other side as the hands alternate. Okay, so now all my weight is on this quad. Effectively, this foot can move. See? So shift. Over. The other one. Again, you want to be able to feel the subtle shift from one quad to the other. See if you can observe what's happening internally with the timing of it. So 3 more on each side. And why are we doing this? We're doing this so again, you can control the shifting of your weight. That's one thing. But that's just the first level. Eventually, you want to get to the point that you can do this with very little movements. It means you're able to facilitate the shifting internally without the need of your external muscles or posture. So avoid leaning. Feel the shift, all that weight going down into one side. It comes over, time it. Feel it on this side. Good. Okay, Sifu, and back to you.
So this next exercise usually follows this one. This one is called Dao Qi, meaning to pour your qi. So imagine you have a cylinder with water in it, perhaps, and then you're going to pour it by turning it over. So this is my left hand. My right hand is down below, next to my right side. I'm going to lift the left hand. As I do that, I shift my weight. As the left hand begins to go down, I bring the right hand up and imagine pouring qi into my hand. Okay. Again, I lift. I pour. Now, you have to imagine that you're actually pouring something. And if you're pretty sensitive, you can actually feel something pouring into your hand. If you can feel it pouring into your hand, you're able to move your qi. Okay. And as I finish it, my fingers tingle. I feel as if something very heavy fell into my hand. Okay. So that's what I feel. You will have to try it on your own and see how you feel. Now, in each case, I'm shifting my weight. So right now, my left hand is here. All my weight is on my right leg. As I go to the other side, I shift my weight. Now, everything is on the left side. My right hand is on top. Okay, so this is Dao Qi. Pouring your qi again is to help you feel your qi. All right, so let me have Mason again take you through the same amount.
Follow along with me. And my right hand is here, left hand's on top. The hands don't touch. Again, like Sifu said, you're holding effectively, you're like a bottle between your palms. Like we did the other exercise, you shift over. And as you do, hands come over, left hand is down, right hand's on top, as I am on my left side. Again, trying to see if I can feel that heaviness in my palm. Shift over to the right side. Right hand is down, the left hand is up. So again, this is Dao Qi. Do it nice and slow and deliberate. Don't try to rush. The value that you're trying to gain is not found by speeding through. You do it slowly, deliberately, keeping an eye out inside of you what's happening, not and how fast you can do it or how flexible you can do it. You want to see how well you can do it. And see if you feel the tingling sensation, swollenness of your fingers. It means your blood flowing, and it means you're aware of it. Four. Good. With one last set. So we 4 on the right side. Up. 4 on the left side. Good. Relax the hands. And still going.
So if you should notice that your hands are getting warm, it's because your chi is beginning to move. So that's a good way to tell. Now, you may or may not feel that, but I guarantee the more you practice it, eventually the more you yourself will be able to feel it. Okay? So the movements are fairly large. Okay? As the larger the distance and the slower you go, give you more of a chance to feel the chi moving from side to side. So do not hurry when you do any of these. Okay, so we just did 2, which is the yin yang gong and dou qi. The next one is rou qiu gong. Rou qiu gong is like a big ball, and you're going to roll it, but this ball is immense. Okay, think of a giant beach ball, and you're going to roll it. Okay, now you make sure you do what? That your knees are bent, and as I turn to, in this case, the left corner, there's a little more weight on my right left quad, and then as I turn this one, this is my left hand, my right quad, the opposite hip, there's a little more weight on this side. So the weight shifts from left to right as I move. Okay, so that's going forward, and then we're going to also go backward. Same way. So I'm going to have Mason take you through the rou qiu gong.
Yep. All right. So rou qiu gong. So again, as Levi was saying, think of it like a giant ball. Yeah. Circle. The palms should be facing each other the whole time. If you're holding a giant beach ball, and as you said, shifting subtly from one side to the other of your paw as well. So again, qigong, you're trying to think about what's going on inside. It's not necessarily what it looks like outside. So, for the interest of your health and helping develop your internal power, internal awareness, that's where the focus of these exercises are for. So what do you feel? I feel tingling sensation. I feel as if there's a rubber band between the 2 palms. I feel this interplay between the right and left side. So I shift from one quad to the other. That helps move the arms. So it's not me just moving my hands or my elbows or shoulders by themselves. They are moving because I am pumping my legs. Good. So would you like me to go the opposite direction or just one direction for now?
Continue with going backwards.
All right. So I went forwards. It made effectively a circle that went this way. Now I'm going to go backwards. Same thing, but now see if you can maintain that sensation, that awareness, that feeling of this qigong exercise. You go this way. Yeah, breathe normally. Keep the movement slow. And again, see if you can feel what's happening between the palms, inside your body. Just shifting from one paw to the other. Okay, and bring my hands to the side, back inside. And so go.
So Fong Sun Gong has many different exercises. I'm only going to show one more because of the shortness of time. But again, Fong Sun Gong exercises are an important part of Tai Chi practice. Okay, so in regular Tai Chi practice, when I practice with my teacher in China, each part that we've done so far takes an hour just by itself. Okay, so of course we don't have time to do that, and so there are many, many more techniques to learn. So we're going to give you here some of the basic important techniques so you can feel it. The next one I'm going to do is Mo Pan Gong. And again, Mo Pan Gong is for your Dai Mai, your belt meridian. It controls your immune system and your aura. So you're going to start with your hands facing each other, and they're about at the height of where your waist is. So it's a little hard to see on my feed because you can't see my whole body, but when Mason does it, you can follow along. So this is called the big Dai Mai Mo Pan Gong. Grandmaster Feng created this for his younger daughter. She had cancer, breast cancer, and he taught her this to help her heal from the breast cancer. So here's how you do it. You keep it at your waist, and as you turn, your hips don't move now. Your waist is turning. Now you can't turn any farther. You bring the hands toward your Dai Mai or your waist here, and now you turn the entire waist and let the hands follow. Now you can't go any farther because you've turned all the way. Push the hands back out and continue again. So go out, can't turn, bring the hand in, let it follow your waist around. Okay, so this is the big Dai Mai Mo Pan Gong. So of course you go one way and then you also go the other way. So let me have Mason now take you through the big Dai Mai Mo Pan Gong.
Dai Mai Mo Pan Gong. Start. Bring your hands near your dantian. And bend the knees slightly. Your spine straight. Circle. I'm shifting from left to right as I do so. I come in, I go from right to left. Mo Pan Gong. I'll feel myself expand. And then relent, retreat back in. I relax. And I repeat again. So, again, you could think of this as well as opening and closing. My body opens up and then closes back. Open and close. One last time, and then we're going to do the other way. Good. All right, let's go the other way. So I go from right to left. Bring your hands in towards the dantian. Shifts back around again. A helpful hint too, that their hands be lively. As I expand, I'm going to open up my fingers. As I come back, my fingers relax. And then I repeat as I go out again. So try that. Try to see if you can get your intention all the way to your fingers. And that's important because, again, there's a conduit that you're forming. You can get from one hand to the other. I'm also, again, thinking about my shifting. I feel the bottom of my feet. I'm on the right side. Now I'm underneath my left side. Right side. Left side. And one more time. Good. And still going. Okay, Seifu?
Yeah, so Grandmaster Feng used to ask me, 你有感觉吗? Meaning, do you have feeling? Okay. And so this is important as you practice this to pay attention to what you can feel. And so the easiest place to feel is in your hands. That's why there's so many of these movements require hand movement so that you can try and feel the qi as it begins to move. And this is way more important than just practicing a form. Without this part, you won't actually be able to get the benefit from Tai Chi. These are originally the secrets. These are things that before no one would teach you. They would teach you the form, but not actually the content of Tai Chi. So keep in mind, the form itself is the icing on the cake. What we're practicing, we call it the Gong Fa. This is the real part of Tai Chi. You have to have this part in order to get the benefit from practicing Tai Chi. All right, so that's all of Fang Song Gong we're going to do today. We're going to move on now to the form practice. So even though it's form practice, we still have a beginning Tai Chi. But the beginning Tai Chi movement for Sun style Tai Chi, which is what we'll be practicing, is a little different. So I'm going to just do what I call the second part. The first part is relatively easy. The first part, well, let me go over the first part first. The first part is as you raise your arms, the arms face each other. I bend my knees, my hands go down. And now I straighten my knees, my hands go forward, trying to touch the wall. And now I press down, bending my knees, pushing down. When my hands reach, so my hands are still flat, when they reach my thigh, I straighten up. The fingers point back toward the ground. And now as it points back to the ground, you can again feel the chi empty into your fingertips. Okay, so again, I'll do that again. You can follow me if you like. So bend your knees, raise the hand, reach, press down. I'm just going to do that one more time because in the interest of time, we don't want to spend too much time doing just this particular movement. But bend your knees, straighten your knees and reach, press down, come back up. Okay. Now, the more complicated part, which is part 2 of beginning Tai Chi. So as I said, beginning Tai Chi is the most important part. For this part, you're going to rotate your palms as you sink. You raise the hand up. Okay. Really relax the shoulders. You raise the hands up and now you relax your knees. Try and see if you can feel the ball. Okay, so we call it your qi qiu, your qi ball. Huh? So you roll it back, push it out, and now as you roll it back, the fingers come together. Imagine there's a ball here. You're gonna push this ball down as your knees straighten. Then separate your hands, let your fingers go down, let the qi go down. So this is individual practice of individual movements of Tai Chi. So let me have Mason go through with you now. Beginning Tai Chi, part 2. So that's the second part of the beginning Tai Chi.
All right. Just trying to, okay. Let's try that again. Up. On the circle. On the top of the circle. Rotate in. Rotate out. Okay, draw that in. Hands toward your third eye. Push down. Relax the hands. Let's do that 3 times. So just do the second one. Up. The hands are turned out. Relax the elbows. Circle, rotate in. Rotate out. Rotate the ball, and as if you're pushing it down. clearing your center line. One last time. So again, this is a form of qi shi or qi xi or kai shi. We did the earlier one, which is Chen style. This is Sun style. Okay, Sifu, on to you.
Okay, so we're going to move on to the next important movement in Sun style Tai Chi, which is Yun Shou, the waving hand like cloud. So my palm faces out, one hand's on top, one's on the bottom, as I turn. Okay, now, important thing to note when you turn, my hips don't turn, my waist turns, okay? So my waist turns, my hip is still facing forward. And then now I turn. And this is important because you do not want to move your hips. If you move your hips, you'll begin to put pressure on your knees, which your knees will not like, okay? So that's bad for your knees. So my waist turns, but my knees and hips do not, okay? So you might not be able to see me do it. When Mason does it, it'll be a little more clear. So this is wave hand like clouds. So again, this is one of the key moves in the form. Again, it's good for your circulation, coordination, softening the body, getting the chi to move.
So, Steve, I was just trying to answer the question that popped up. Can you repeat that one? So. Oh, the Sifu?
Go ahead.
I was trying to look at the question. Sorry, I didn't catch that. You wanted me to do the
wave hand like clouds.
Wave hand like clouds? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I don't think Dr. Yu is actually on, so we need someone to answer. But person was asking what the name of the relaxation exercises were.
Fong Song Gong.
Yeah.
Fong Song as in relax. Okay. So it's relaxing Gong. Okay.
Yeah.
So
and the spiraling ones we were doing was called Chan Su Gong.
Yeah. Chan Su Gong is spiraling. Okay. So each of them has a different purpose. And so, as I said, my teacher created the Fong Song Gong to help you feel qi. Chan Su Gong is an original part of Chen Sao Tai Chi. It's for loosening the joints, stretching your tendons and ligaments, giving you better range of motion and able to teach you how to coordinate your Tai Chi movements. Okay.
Yep.
Right now we're doing Tai Chi movements separately. These are to help you, assist you with your health.
All right. Great. Thank you, Sifu. All right. So the next one we're doing is again wave hand like clouds. Thank you, Sifu, for that. So I'm going to start from my left side going right. My right hand comes up. Left hand's down here. Shift over from left to right paw. Alternate the hands. Shift over to the other side. So every form of Tai Chi, whether it's Wu, Wu Hao, Yang, Chen, they all have wave hand like clouds, but they look different. Sun style, your hands are out. It should look reminiscent of movements that are in Yang or Chen, but the variants are different. Again, it has both hands aligned one over the other. Palms are turned out. But the principles are the same. Shift from one quad to the other. Shift to the other one. Let's do two more. So again, remember, Sun style Tai Chi takes influence from Bagua and Xingyi. The orientation of the hands is one way you can tell Sun style wave hand like clouds different from the others. All right, Sifu, you.
Next is opening and closing. This is literally for your lungs and also to move the qi again along that central meridian we call the Renmai and Dumai. It's also called Sanjia, which is the three burners. Okay, so you're moving your qi through that. So this is relatively easy. You have to, however, remember not to flap your elbows out. So it's not like this, okay? Keep your elbows in close. My hands are just where my mouth is actually. And now as you breathe in, you expand the hands like if this is a balloon. You're gonna blow the balloon up as you breathe in. As you breathe out, squeeze all the air out. And as you do that, you hollow the chest, you round the back. And now, as I breathe in, my whole body straightens, my whole body bends. So from the side, you can see my body move. So here it expands, and now it closes. And so chest rounds, hollows, the back is rounded. Now it opens, now it closes. Opens and closes. Okay, so this is called kai he or hoi ha. Okay, opening and closing. So let's follow Mason through that a couple times.
Yep. Follow along with me. This is again open and close. Bring your hands up and just under the tip of your mouth. Okay. Don't come too close. They are out in front of you, and like you're holding a balloon. Now you open. It's going to come out about the width of your shoulders. The elbows are still in, and compress. Now, it's not my arms moving. The chest expands. This one should be very clear how it can time with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. The lungs expand, chest expands. I push into the ground with my feet. Expand and then I relent, relax. Expand and then recede. Again, kai, huh? This technique, very characteristic of Sun style. So expand and then recede. One last time. All the joints, all the channels open up. Relax as you close. All right.
So Sun style Tai Chi currently is the only style of Tai Chi recognized by the CDC as a therapy and practice for healing arthritis. Okay, so if you have arthritis, this is one of the things that can improve your overall feeling and abilities. Okay, help you get back some feeling, help you feel less restrictive and rigid. Now, what I'm going to do now is kind of link some of this together. And of course, the form is 12 movements, but you have to learn the basic movements first. So let me link them together for you now. So we're going to start with our feet together. You shift your weight to one side and you step out. And now we do the beginning Tai Chi move. First, the first part, which is just raising, reaching, pressing. Okay. Then we add the second part where you sink and you rotate your palms. You lift, relax. Feel the roll chill and pull it back, or your chi chill. Push out, pull back, push down. So the next move is similar, but you're raising the hand up. Okay, you're emptying. And I shift my weight to the right side. My left foot's going to step forward. I push forward. Bring the hand in, open, close. Pushing forward. Dan bean single whip. Step back, and we're just going to wave hands in place. Okay, we're not going anywhere yet. Okay, so right now, those are the first 4 movements of the Sun 12 form. So let me have Mason take you through those 4 movements.
Sure. All right, let's give it a go. And just know that if I'm going this way, that's my left. If I'm going this way, it's my right. I'll be facing towards you. Beginning Tai Chi. First, Salute in. Relax. Step out to your Zhang stance. 气势 or 开始 and we're beginning Tai Chi Chuan, Sun style. So, Rochou, 气息 Good. Up. Open. Press. Step. Push. Again, open. Close. Turn the palm. Push out. I'm going to step out with my left foot. Separate the hands. 单边. Step back into Zhang stance, but we're going to wave hand like clouds 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Good. Bring hands together. Sugong. All right.
Very good, Mason. So now just bring your hands up and let's turn. Turn as fast as you can. Okay. So Grandmaster Fong used to have me do this at the end of every class. And what it does is it allows you to feel your own qi. So again, this is part of the Fang Song Gong practice. Bring your hands together, but don't touch. Move it back and forth. Now, you may or may not, but most people do. You feel something between your hands, even though you're not touching. It feels as if you're holding a magnet, maybe, and it's pushing your hands apart. This is your own aura, or what we call in Chinese medicine, the Wei Qi. You're feeling it pushing against both hands. So this is the aura that surrounds your body. When the aura is strong, you will be able to fight disease. If it weakens, then disease can, unfortunately, enter into your body. So it's very important to practice. Now, slowly turn. See if you can feel, again, something between your hands. I can feel my fingers and palm actually tingling because you can feel the qi connecting the 2 hands. Okay. And now take it, reverse the direction. And one direction might feel stronger than the other. It's up to you. And for each person, as I said, it's a little different. Okay. And now take it, stretch, and then collapse. Stretch. Can you feel the qi moving between your hands? And so today's whole purpose is, again, to remind you that most important part of Tai Chi practice is, do you feel the qi? Okay, don't feel the qi, you're just doing a little exercise. Okay, so there's a difference between doing Tai Chi Chuan and Tai Chi Chou, or if you like, Tai Chi exercise. So we're trying to do Tai Chi Chuan, not Tai Chi Chou. Okay, so Tai Chi Chou is just slow exercises based on Tai Chi. We actually want to learn to move our qi. So that's really important. Okay, and the final thing I want you to do is open your hand, close the other one. You're going to tap the Hu Ge. This is the tiger mouth point. This is your all-purpose acupuncture point. Helps you feel good. So as we're tapping, I want to thank you all for attending today, watching on China Radio Today, our Tai Chi class. This is a sample, actually, of what we actually teach at UC Berkeley. And for my health and wellness classes that I teach, this is the basic curriculum for my class. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope also that you will think of practicing it. And that's the important thing. Make sure you do something, even if it's a little bit. It's better than doing nothing. Okay, so please take care of your health. Be safe. have peace, be strong. Thank you very much. And I'll be here for questions. Yeah.
Thank you to both Sifu for showing us so many important way to exercise our body. Actually, I have one question. People know that Tai Chi can also exercise our organs. Can either Sifu explain to us why it has such a great health benefit? I will later I can translate into Chinese.
Sure. Part of what you're doing, even these exercises we're doing, because it compresses the diaphragm against your lower body, it massages your internal organs. This causes the organs to be gently massaged. It helps them to loosen up. It helps them to perform their activities much better. So it's important to breathe deeply, but also move the center of your body. And so there are other ways to do it. You could do swimming or anything else, but Tai Chi has one particular purpose, is to move your chi, which other exercises don't do. And so when you're moving your chi, it also, the energy moves through your body, energizes each organ also. So you energize your organs, it allows your organs to regenerate, helps your organs function efficiently. So that's kind of what happens.
Yeah, I try my best to translate.
Okay.
我問兩位師傅咧，我知道太極咧可以將你內臟咧都有運動嘅。咁師傅解釋啦，其實即係經過嗰個氣同埋你用你個橫膈膜去呼吸咧，真係可以好似做一個嘅，即係咪叫 massage 啲內臟咧，咁就好好。當然有啲嘅運動都可以啊，但係太極咧，我的確睇到好多嘅太極嘅師傅咧係好健康嘅，甚至到佢年紀大嗰陣時候咧，佢嗰個步伐都好強壯嘅。I just want to tell everybody, I see many Tai Chi Shifu, even at their age, they are very firm in their stance and they walk like a young man. Am I correct?
Yeah. Yeah. The important thing to, like, why is it different from other exercise? Other exercises use qi. Tai Chi, on the other hand, cultivates qi. So in fact, it energizes your body, not use up your energy. So you get stronger, you get to a certain extent younger, your organs develop elasticity, they function better. So that's why long practice of Tai Chi, you actually look younger, even though you're getting older.
翻譯下，正話師傅講咧，其實好多個運動咧，佢係用咗啲氣啊，呢個好深奧道理。但係太極咧係養氣啊，一養氣嘅話咧，你個人真係可以好年輕係嘛？即係等於你銀行裏邊咧，你成日用啲錢提錢出嚟咧，你銀行好快就空晒啦，你有 bank account 咩？但係如果銀行裏邊你不斷嘅儲錢咧，咁到你年紀長咗嘅時候咧，其實銀行好多錢啊。就好多嘅我哋叫做能量或者係好氣又好啦，即係呢啲師傅級先識啦。咁所以對我哋好有幫助嘅。Thank you, Fong, for such a good explanation. Maybe next time we can ask you more questions that help people to understand that important exercise, important art much better.
Yeah, well, thank you for translating. That is very important because I spent my whole life not just because I love Tai Chi, but I wanted to understand Tai Chi. So I learned from many masters, asked them lots of questions. I asked them, how can I learn how to teach this and how can it help people? So many of what I'm teaching you has come through lots of experience and asking lots of teachers so that I can understand what I'm doing. Because in the old days, it's important to remember, the teachers don't like to tell you anything because it's too hard to explain. Okay, so that's what my teacher used to tell me. He goes, if you don't know the reasons for doing it, I'm not going to tell you. Okay, so he said, you figure it out, you ask me, and I'll tell you if you're right or not. Okay, so many of the old masters are like that. So it's hard to understand, but I spent time to try and understand so that I could explain it to people. And it's really hard to explain it in English because the Chinese language is so deep, it's hard to translate. But I try my best. And again, thank you, Wilson, for helping out, because I think that's very valuable, because I want more people to know how Tai Chi actually works.
Thank you。即係話阿方師傅都講咗咧，佢話有時真係嗰個道理好深啊，好難去即係講出嚟啊。所以以前啲師傅咧就話你明幾多，你就知幾多啦。但係而家佢哋真係好好啊，將好多比較難明嘅背後嘅學問咧講俾我哋聽啊。咁亦都阿Mason 師傅講咗，今日講咗有啲單邊啊、雲手啊嗰啲好好嘅，即係大家記得呢啲名咧，將來俾大家練嗰陣時咧比較上即係容易啲啊。或者我做少少嘅講下個禮拜咧，下個禮拜首先多謝兩位師傅啊 ，thank you。下個禮拜咧你會有鄭有和醫生咧同我哋講呢個老年痴呆，即係點樣去避免嗰啲症狀嘅。咁咧就真係好緊要啊！因為而家咧啲人好驚，哎呀，即有時咧我哋好似講笑，你係咪老年痴呆啊？其實可能有好多嘅嘢我哋可以避免咧。我相信咧太極其中一種咧係好好嘅。我見到好多嘅師傅咧，佢哋真係個 mind 啊，一個思想好 sharp 嘅，即係佢哋思路好清晰嘅。我相信係多年嘅練習會幫助到嘅。咁咧好多人咧係多謝兩位師傅啊。咁即係特別，大家睇到嗰個 check 嗰度講到咧係promote 即係氣功啊，咁大家都睇到啊，有一個好輕鬆，即係幫助我哋全身，即係有輕鬆嘅運動係嘛？咁又講咗呢個可能識㗎，咩揮手如雲啊、單邊啊、開合啊、氣觀sorry 呢個係阿 Mason 師傅俾大家氣功盤旋，我都一知半解啊！但係即係佢係提醒我哋今日其實我哋學咗好多嘅嘢啊。係，至於大家喺 check 嗰度咩問題或者有咩嘢想即係講下咧？好，咁如果係咧，大家都好清楚啊！多謝兩位師傅 ，thank you again for both 師傅 ，and we see you the audience and everybody next week. Okay, bye bye.
多謝晒 ，thank you，
thank you.
Have a good night.
Good night.
黎師傅
，thank you. Yeah, good to see you. Yeah.
Excellent.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.